It finally happened. After years of silence, rumors, and one of the biggest leaks in gaming history, Insomniac Games has finally shown us what their Wolverine game is really about. Fans have been waiting for this moment ever since that short cinematic teaser back in 2021. Claws popping in a dive bar, and a promise that Logan was coming to PlayStation. For years, all we had were leaks, speculation, and wishful thinking. But with the brand new gameplay trailer revealed at the September 2025 State of Play, the wait is finally over. We now know when it's coming, what it looks like, who's involved, and just how brutal this game is going to be. And make no mistake here, Marvel's Wolverine is shaping up to be one of the darkest, most violent superhero games that we've ever seen. This isn't Spider-Man with claws, it's a globe-trotting, blood-soaked journey into Logan's past and the enemies that haunt him. And with a release window of fall of 2026, the countdown has officially begun. And so today we're going to break down what we know so far, what the new trailer really shows us, some of the concerns that fans have, how it connects to the wider Marvel universe, and where things are headed next. So now that we finally have concrete information, let's start with the basics. Marvel's Wolverine is scheduled to launch in fall of 2026, exclusively on the PlayStation 5, with confirmed enhancements for the PlayStation 5 Pro. Unlike Spider-Man, this isn't a cross-gen title. Insomniac made it clear, this game was built for current hardware only, and so that means no compromises to fit older systems, no holding back. We also know this won't be some bite-sized side story. Insomniac has described Wolverine as a full-size release designed to stand on its own, not as a spin-off or companion to Spider-Man. The tone is darker, more mature, and unflinching in its violence. In fact, Insomniac admitted that they were surprised Sony let some of the bloodier moments from the trailer air during the showcase. And so that says everything about how far that they're willing to go with this character. And now the confirmed cast includes Liam McIntyre as Logan. You might know him from Gears of War 4 and 5, where he voiced JD Phoenix, or from Spartacus. McIntyre brings a gravelly weight to the role, and from what little we've heard so far, he seems to strike the right balance between Logan's menace and his humanity. And as for villains, two are already confirmed. Mystique's shape-shifting outline appears in the trailer, and Omega Red's iconic coils slither onto the screen. Both are classic Wolverine foes, and their inclusion immediately sets the tone. These aren't just generic criminals, they're legends from his rogues gallery. And if Mystique and Omega Red are in, it opens the door for others like Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, or even Weapon X soldiers to appear. We shall see. And so the hard facts are clear. Fall 2026 release, PlayStation 5 exclusive, Liam McIntyre as Logan, Mystique and Omega Red as villains, and a tone that's darker and bloodier than anything Insomniac has done before. But that's just the surface. The real excitement came from what the new trailer actually showed. And said trailer wastes no time making a statement. It opens up in a dive bar, dark, smoky, bottles smashed across the floor. Logan sits slumped at the bar, bloodied but unbothered. A fight breaks out, and within seconds, the claws come out. And so this isn't Spider-Man knocking out henchmen with a gadget, it's Logan driving metal into flesh and blood spraying across the screen. And this is Mad Rapport, a city tied to Wolverine's darker, seedier stories in the comics. Known as a haven for smugglers, assassins, and mercenaries, it's the perfect starting point for Logan's kind of chaos. But it doesn't stop there. The trailer shifts locations, showing snowy Canadian forests, which immediately call back to Wolverine's Weapon X past. We also see neon-lit Tokyo alleyways, setting the stage for his famous Japanese arcs, stories of honor, vengeance, and Logan's complicated ties to the Yakuza. And these three settings alone, Canada, Tokyo, Mad Rapport, tell us this game isn't a one-location sandbox, it's a globe-spanning story with each place tied directly to Logan's history. And then, of course, there's the combat. Logan doesn't fight clean. He pounces, slashes, and mauls. The trailer shows him chaining combos together, tossing enemies across rooms, and finishing them with brutal animations. The most infamous moment is the claw-through-the-face kill, a second of footage that instantly set this game apart from almost every other superhero title. It's savage, it's shocking, and it's exactly what fans have wanted from a true Wolverine game. And it all closes with the tagline, "Become a living weapon." As he searches for answers about his past, Wolverine will do whatever it takes. And now that's not just marketing fluff, it's the heart of the game. Logan torn between man and weapon, survival, and humanity. And now, as exciting as a trailer is, it's worth remembering, trailers are designed to sell the dream. And that's where skepticism comes in. First off is combat. It looks flashy and brutal in short bursts, but how deep will it really be? Will we get a proper progression system with new abilities and combos, or will it risk becoming repetitive after a few hours? Wolverine's claws are cool, but if every fight feels the same, the novelty could wear thin. And then, of course, there's the healing factor. In the comics and movies, Logan can take almost any hit and keep fighting. But how does that translate into gameplay? If health just auto-regenerates quickly, does that remove any tension? If they limit it, does it feel unfaithful? Balancing Wolverine's healing is going to be one of the toughest challenges, I feel. And the story also carries risks. Wolverine's past is filled with memory loss, hidden trauma, and experiments he doesn't fully understand. Done right, that's emotional and gripping. But done wrong, it's a cliche, the amnesiac hero trying to remember who he is. The fact that Walt Williams, writer of Spec Ops: The Line, is involved is a good sign, but it doesn't erase the risk. And then, of course, last but not least, there's the world structure. Canada, Tokyo, Madripoor, these all look incredible, but are they fully open hubs or just linear levels? Wolverine isn't Spider-Man, he doesn't swing across skyscrapers. A massive open world might not make sense, but too linear and fans may feel restricted. Striking the right balance will be crucial. And in short, the trailer shows promise, but we still don't know how well these systems will hold up over dozens of hours of gameplay. And now one thing that makes this game even more interesting is its place in the bigger picture. Wolverine doesn't exist in a vacuum. Insomniac confirmed this game takes place in the same world as their Spider-Man series, Earth 1048. And so that means Peter Parker and Miles Morales are out there, even if they never show up directly. And the groundwork has already been laid. Spider-Man 2 included references to Madripoor, and Miles even had a Wolverine-inspired suit. Wolverine's game could easily nod back at Oscorp, Roxxon, or even the Daily Bugle. But the bigger question is whether this is leading to something more. The 2023 leak suggested Sony had plans for multiple mutant games, with Wolverine as the starting point. Could we eventually see Cyclops, Jean Grey, or the full X-Men team? Could Insomniac be laying the foundation for a Marvel game universe that rivals the MCU? It's all speculation, but the possibility is 100% there. But for now, Insomniac says Wolverine stands on its own. But the potential for crossovers and shared storytelling makes this game even more exciting. And now, of course, getting to this point hasn't been smooth. In December of 2023, Insomniac was hit by a ransomware attack that leaked early builds, concept art, and even internal Marvel contracts. Fans combed through the leaks, trying to piece together the story and mechanics. But those were unfinished versions, and a lot has likely changed since then. There was also leadership shifts. Brian Horton and Cameron Christian were originally leading the project, but later Marcus Smith took over as creative director, with Mike Daly as game director. Leadership changes can raise red flags, but Insomniac's track record, shipping Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2 all at a high level, suggests that they could definitely handle it. And then, of course, there's the writing. Having Walt Williams, best known for Spec Ops: The Line, is a bold move. That game is remembered for its morally complex story and heavy psychological themes. And so if Williams brings even a fraction of that weight to Wolverine, we're in for something deeper than the average superhero tale. And so yes, there have definitely been issues, leaks, leadership changes, fan pressure, but Insomniac has not stumbled yet. And so where do we go from here? Well, Insomniac has already said more details will arrive in spring of 2026. That's when we'll likely get a gameplay deep dive, systems, skill trees, healing mechanics, world structure, and maybe even hands-on previews for the press. And by then, we should also get a concrete release date instead of just fall. In between now and then, the speculation will only grow. Who else will show up as villains? Will Sabretooth be there? Will Lady Deathstrike? How will Logan's healing and rage be balanced in gameplay? And most importantly, can Insomniac deliver an experience that's both brutally fun to play and narratively meaningful? The foundation is definitely set. Now it's about execution. And so after years of leaks, rumors, and silence, Marvel's Wolverine is finally real. We know the release window, we've seen the combat, and we've got a glimpse of what the villains could be. It's darker, bloodier, and more personal than anything Insomniac has done before. And if they deliver, this won't just be a great superhero game, it'll be the definitive Wolverine experience that fans have been waiting decades for. And so if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new, as I will continue to make more gaming news videos just like this one. Until next time.